This is how we're getting the week started off out here in Hermosa Beach. Adult sand, youth sand, creating opportunities for people to get better, get athletics in, get sports in, get camaraderie, friendship, that sort of thing. So this week, something I'm emphasizing is trying to make sure that there's a build in all the things that we do, whether it's from a business, relationships, or sports standpoint. Hope you're along with me for the ride. All right, so today is Tuesday out in Hermosa Beach. I want to talk about my appreciation. So my appreciation this week is the opportunity to be able to be outside. Although there's a lot of things going on, you got COVID, you've got different kinds of weather changing, you've got all these variables that allow people to have to stay in their house or allow people to have to be really segregated to a really small confined space. And my appreciation is to be outside. So I want to know something that you're appreciative for this.
So a takeaway I have from today, I was out on the sand earlier getting some work in, doing my first scrimmage in a long time, and we got to the end, and when I say we, my partner and I, we got to the end of the match, and it was pretty close, and I started to think about what I would do and what I do when it's time to close games. And a question for you to ask yourself this week is, what do you do when you get to the end of a week or the end of a business deal or the end of a sports performance or in the midst of a relationship and things get challenging? What direction do you choose and what do you think about? That's my question of the day today.
All right, what's up? Gonna talk to you guys today about something that's kind of come onto my plate this week and comes onto my plate often. So I had a parent contact me about their youth, and I already worked with the parent on some confidence coaching things. So for their youth, they were having trouble in a class that they were taking for their athletics, feeling like they belong in the environment. And so one tip that all of us can utilize for this week, because we all end up in situations occasionally where we feel like maybe we don't belong in the environment we're in, is try to remember why you first engaged in the attempt. What I mean by that is, if it's sports, if it's business, if it's relationships, why did you first engage in wanting to be a part of that sports team? Why did you first engage in wanting to be a part of that business, a part of that relationship, a part of that crowd? Once you figure out the answer to that, you're going to give yourself more motivation to push through and get to the end. So for this week, I'm going to hit you all with 2 exercises that I've been utilizing that anybody can do. You can do this at home, you can do it in a gym, you can really do it in any space. It's helpful if you have a mat or something to put underneath you or some carpet. If not, you can definitely do it on the solid floor or sand. So the first one's going to be a core exercise designed to hit all 4 areas of the abs. So upper abs, lower abs, side oblique of the abs. So first thing I'm going to start with, and I would do this early in the morning, is going to be making sure that I have the lower abs warmed up. So I would start with a small 6 inches off the mat flutter. So if this is challenging for you to keep your lower back pressed into the ground, then you can have your hands by your side or even put your hands underneath your glutes. Okay, but most ideally your hands are not going to be on the ground. You'll lift your feet 6 inches off the ground and then just flutter to where the top of your heel goes above the top of your toe. If you do that for about 30 seconds or about 30 reps, warming up the lower abs, then from there, you're going to plant your feet on the ground and you're going to try to get your middle back off the ground, holding your fingers on your ears. So just pulling up, middle back off the ground, trying to emphasize making sure that upper core is the piece that's working for you. So 30 of those or 30 seconds. Move over to the left side of your body. From here, you're going to lift up both ankles and both shoulders off the ground. So really trying to emphasize getting that extension of both ankles and both shoulders, 30 reps or 30 seconds. Switch over to the opposite side and the same, both shoulders or both ankles, 30 reps or 30 seconds. And then the second set of exercises to utilize this week that are going to help you is really emphasizing trying to get glute expansion, working on a figure 4 with balance. So you put your your left ankle on your right knee, and then you're going to either hold against the wall if you don't have the balance, or you can just be stationary. You're going to try to get the standing leg to go into a 90-degree bend. So you'll try to get your hip the same level as your knee, okay, as low as you can go, and then back up. Okay, working on that balance piece. If you don't have the balance to do it, use a wall. You do 10 to 20 of those. Switch over to the opposite leg, left ankle on the right knee, same deal, trying to get your hip to the height of your knee, and then back up. Those are your 2 exercises of the week. If you enjoyed that video and want to see more where that came from, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and write in the comments below what you want to see next.